We are live. Season 2, episode 26, The Larrys. Yours truly, Larry P. Larry Melnyk, two-time Stanley Cup champion. The Architect, behind the scenes. Baltimore City's very own Clint the Architect.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Thank you.
Gentlemen, what's going on? It's great to get the band back together here.
Been a little bit.
A little Corona.
Take a guess.
Oh, you got your egg?
Well, it's in a nice glass that I stole from a bar, but what do you think it is?
Look, it's your eggnog.
Oh, holy shit. Yeah.
Classic, early. In October.
Very early.
First one was yesterday. We had turkey a few days late because
it's your Thanksgiving. That's right. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. But we had it was a few days. We had it yesterday. It was supposed to be on freaking whatever Sunday. No, Monday. We had it yesterday. So my son was in Cabo.
You stole that's where you stole the glass?
No, I stole this. I don't know where I stole this glass. I've been getting better though. I've been asking. So they have breakage, right? At the bars. They got breakage at the bars. So I said, listen, could I have a glass? I'll pay you for a glass. I said, don't worry about it. Here, take it. Because they allow for certain dumb ass drunks that break glasses. It's called breakage.
It happens.
So
you write it off. And guys like me and you, when you take
what's happening out in Florida?
Florida, it's finally drying out. We had 3+ weeks of.
This is a live look at Larry P. in retirement in Florida.
The post-retirement, little margarita, little poolside action. Unfortunately, a lot of rain, so not a lot of pool time, not a lot of golf, but both have been revisited this week, and the beverages continue. Greatest time of the year for sports, and then also we've got Larry Melnyk, fall travel in Western Canada.
That is correct. So I did spend about 8 days. That's why we missed a week or whatever, a Thursday. I spent 8 days in Kelowna. I had friends flying from Winnipeg. They don't even know what a mountain is in Winnipeg, obviously. So they came out, and today is the last day that the convertible it goes into storage. That's it. The summer's over. So yeah.
So Thanksgiving time, the convertible goes bye-bye, and now the Mazda coupe comes out.
Yeah, the sedan comes out. It's on the street right now, taking up space, but at least I don't park in front of the fucking fire hydrant, like some people.
That's still going on?
Always. It's you can't fix stupid. So don't
you
the
have
hat? So I'm gonna. Oh yeah, they don't. It's on a public street. It's got nothing to do with the association. It's just dumbass people that don't know. And now, so there was what was it? It was a Porsche, a blue Porsche. I took a picture of it. It was in front of the fire hydrant. Then there was I think it was a Hyundai, and now there's a working van. And the working van should probably know, don't park in front of. But they do. Anyways. So one of my trips,
night and key the cars or something, or write a friendly note. You stop it.
So for their stupidity, I'm gonna get in trouble, right? Because there's cameras everywhere. So I don't need that shit. So, anyways, so I go to Kelowna. I'm gonna make a shout out to a couple people right now. So this P, I always thought it was Pittsburgh, but it's Puma or Puma. I think it's Puma. Puma Golf. So these hats nowadays, what did they used to be? $20?
Maybe.
Now they're $60, 50 to 60. Yeah. In Canada. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to give a shout out to James Marshall in Kelowna. He owns the highest end clothing store for people on Bernard Street. I was there a couple of times. My credit card is like 8 times worse than what you spent at New York for a couple of freaking espresso martinis. So this hat was supposed to be $20. He gives me a little bit off. It was $48. James Marshall at McDermott's, fine clothing in Kelowna. I also bought like a wristlet and some Psycho Bunny. Have you ever heard of that brand? Psycho
Yes.
Bunny.
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, I've seen somebody
Nice.
with a shirt or something.
Yeah. T-shirts are $60. A hat, $60. They got Boss jackets there for $2,000.
Oh, that's pricey.
I said, I just went back to the T-shirts.
You said,
Nay. That's what I've been doing for the last 2 weeks. I've been in Kelowna, and also, yeah, it's been I'm golfing every day before it starts pouring, because when it pours, there I am. Yeah.
Now,
I made it.
Did Rochelle go to Kelowna?
Yes, she did. Yeah. She so we had to obviously not go in the convertible. We went in the sedan. We had a good time. We stayed at our cousins, go for a little hot tub, eat out a lot, drink obviously a lot, golf a little bit, and it's the nicest. Yeah, it's one of the nicest areas that's 4 hours away. That it's starting to get known around the world. Yeah, it's like Sicamous and Flocky and the houseboats.
She had a good
4,000.
3-4 extended trips. Now you do the Paul Melnyk Arizona trip.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can do another Vegas trip. A week or two.
Well, that's so November. We're going into, so starting, what's today? 50, 17, whatever. Starting today, the next week or so. What the hell are you going to do?
What's that?
I'll tell you what, Billy. My mom. So this is just shit's coming to my head because I've been drinking all day. But anyways, that's beside the point. So remember in the 60s, if we used to rip our jeans, right? We had what, $4 jeans, $3 jeans.
They were Levi's.
Our mothers would iron on a patch. Sorry?
Right. They were Levi's or Wranglers, and you put a patch on.
You put a patch on. Those were $4 jeans. Now you buy ripped jeans that are $300. How does that make any sense? So
not you, Rochelle probably.
Well, I didn't, but my kids did. Like I didn't. We didn't have much growing up, but we had enough to get by. And so, but my mom was way ahead of the trend. All she had to do was like set up a line of clothing like that with ripped jeans, and we would have made a freaking ton. But anyways,
hey, there
I tried that. So from her, I've always the roving reporter's back. But from her, I've always tried to dress. She always dressed nice. So we tried our hardest.
I don't see you in the ripped jeans.
No.
I don't even see you in pants. I've never seen you outside of shorts.
I'm wearing shorts right now, and it's probably 50 degrees out.
Now you have a little fleece to play golf. Is it cold?
I have a little pullover. Yeah, it's not bad. I take 2 or 3 jackets. I take a vest. I take a short sleeve, and then I take a long sleeve. I start with a long sleeve, and then just shed.
50s golf. Layers.
Shed as we go.
I like that.
Yeah. It's
do your legs ever get cold?
But
no.
I enjoy a pair of golf pants and a little fleece.
Yeah. I was born in Saskatchewan. It's 50 freaking below there. A little cool out in the golf course is nothing. Come on, Clint.
Clint's from Maryland.
I got the Florida blood now.
I don't even know where Maryland is.
I go outside and in the 50s, and I'm like, ooh, it's chilly. I need a jacket.
You're not missing anything, Clint. Now, I stumbled into, I have yet to have it, but we're talking about cocktails now. Even you will find this one very interesting. Clint, cue it up. There's a $120 Bloody Mary at Claudio's Riverfront in Greenpoint, Long Island. A 155-year-old landmark restaurant bar. In front of you right here, £1.25 whole lobster, 8 shrimp, bacon strips, garnished with olives, celery, and grilled jalapeno. All for the price, and I think it's relatively reasonable if it's like that, $120. Maybe our roving reporter, Richie Spazzano, will take the ferry over and try it out for us.
Spazzano, I don't think Spazzano has eaten at his house in the last 15 years.
Now since the last show, he was at Mohegan Sun. He was playing he was playing roulette. I think he's got a no-show job with the city. He pops in from time to time. I think I saw on Facebook he was in Pennsylvania or something. He's traveling at the same time. Billy Kay. He's going to card shows, memorabilia shows. These guys are traveling constantly.
Well, I thought Spazzano was retired. I know Billy's retired. So they're living the life. Well,
they're living the life like me and you.
Fuck. Wasn't Billy Contratidiak was a fireman, correct? He's making 10 grand. He's probably netting out 10 grand in his pension a month. Give me a break.
He's got the pension.
He's living life.
And he's going to card shows, memorabilia trade shows. He's making a few bucks there. And
exactly.
And Rich, he's in the casino.
But he also shows he's on Facebook every day with his girlfriend or wife. And then he shows his stubs. He's winning 2,200, 2,500. He's winning every time he goes.
Yeah. He doesn't show the losing ticket.
Yeah. So anyways, so that reminds me.
Living the dream.
No shit. So I'm going on Monday. I'm going down to Bellingham to go gamble. So we'll see. And I lose. So I don't mention it.
Yeah, but you get your $8 burger, your hot dog.
Exactly.
Your draft beer. Now, so you got to take the sedan.
$4 Pabst. I got to take the sedan now. Yeah, that's it. So the border girls won't know that it's me.
Oh, so you can speed and fuck around in the car, do whatever you want.
Why speed anyways? It doesn't matter.
That's what makes you great.
Yeah. Get out of the way.
Let's do a little hockey talk. Week 1, same Rangers from last year. Rangers are 2-3-0 following another shutout loss at the Garden Tuesday night against your beloved Edmonton Oilers. Hoping to bounce back tonight in Toronto. I saw they're already losing 1-0. First team to be shut out in the first 3 home games. What's going on here? And now Panarin's going to be out?
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Just horrible. 3 straight shutouts. They beat a anemic Buffalo team. Not good.
Yeah, I don't know. When we can go over this again, you don't shit on your really good players and your captain. And
no, which you're exactly right. Chris Kreider now. Chris Kreider's on pace for 109 goals this season with the Ducks.
Yeah, one of the worst teams in the league.
Unbelievable.
So
they leave and they expand and they explode. Keandre Miller, now in Carolina, signs an 8-year, $60 million contract. He's already got 2 goals. And he will excel this year under Brindamore.
So Sullivan, they got a new coach there, but the same general manager. Yeah, some organizations just get it, and some unfortunately have to go through some pain.
You got a lot of guys that left last year, and Sullivan said if it's not going to work at first, he's going to blow it up. So you got a front office that is not.
Well, I think they did.
And this was a team 1 series away from the finals 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And didn't make the playoffs last year.
And we can go over this again. In '86, Esposito did the same thing.
Yeah, that was your team.
1 series away from the Stanley Cup final, he blew the whole team up.
Yep.
Then what? Took them 9 years to get back to the final and won it. And they won it. But anyways,
won it in '94.
Somebody gets paid to make the decisions, and most of those guys that get paid are not that smart.
No, there's certainly dysfunction. A couple other guys to single out in the first week that I thought are noteworthy. Locally here, Anton Lundell, Panthers. With Barkov out, torn ACL and MCL, Lundell joins now Luosterainen and Sam Reinhart on the top line. And I think he's going to make the most out of the opportunity. Cats continue to shine in spite of multiple injuries. Barkov, Tkachuk, and now Kulikov is out as they try to, do the three-peat. They lost last night in Detroit. The other kid worth watching now, Matthew Schaefer on the Islanders. 2 points in his first 2 games. 18-year-old defenseman. Watch this kid this year. I think he's going to be exciting. And the Islanders,
they're on. Edmonton's on Long Island right now, right?
So they're at the Garden 2 nights ago. They're doing the New York trip.
That game's live right now. So
We got baseball tonight. We got hockey. We got football. Both baseball playoffs resume tonight. NLCS Dodgers up 2-1 over the Brewers. Game 3 in LA. ALCS Seattle, Toronto. Seattle up 2-1. Game 4 in Seattle. And oddly enough, the visiting team, the road team, has won every game. How do you figure that out?
I don't get it. I would have, if I was a betting man, I would have bet that Seattle would have been up 3-0. For the Jays to come out and do what they did is that was.
They looked horrible games 1 and 2 after they spanked the Yankees.
Yeah.
Seattle came out exploding. But each game is different. You don't know who's going to get blown out, what's going to happen. They do these bullpen games. So you rarely see a starter start the pitch, in the open. But the Dodgers, I think, are going to be very tough. They dismantled the Brewers, those 2 games in Milwaukee. I think they've lost 1 game so far to Philadelphia, the last round. But we talked about it before. October, you got everything going on. Greatest month of the year for sports.
That's right. And golf. Well, don't forget about women's golf.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. How come back in the day, when we were young, the women golf tour, they were like heavy-set women, not attractive. Yeah. Now, it's worth watching.
It's the age of working out. We don't work out. Oh, you work out. At 4'3", 260, you have to work out a little bit.
That's how I'm spending my retirement. I got a new hobby.
So what was the date? What was the exact day you retired?
My final day was September 5th, a Friday. We
flew up retired
to Greenwich, went to Sergio's Saw Pit, which I shared with Richie Spazzano on Saturday. Flew back on Monday the 8th, and it's rained every fucking day since.
So what are you doing every day?
Work out, I drink, I go to the gun range.
You shoot guns?
Does Rose Kennedy own a black dress?
Yeah, I didn't know you were a gun guy.
Got to keep occupied. I like to bowl, go to bowling, and I got to do indoor activities now. Hopefully that's coming into the nicest time of the year here. It's cooling off. Get out and play. But I've enjoyed it. I don't miss that daytime. Yeah. I'll do some stuff as we move forward, but I don't miss that day-to-day corporate grind.
The same with me, to get up and the stress and just to have to think about a job. Now I just whatever. I'm up at 5 o'clock. The market opens at 6:30 here. I look a little bit, but I got some guys back into the game a little bit here, but in general, I don't really care. Like,
you're happy with it.
See what happens.
Your interests. You travel.
Yeah.
You're in the car. All good at home. Any friction with Rochelle and the kids?
No, everything's great. Everything's great. My daughter turns on the this is her. In February, it's my birthday month, so October is my daughter's birthday month. So we're doing stuff tomorrow and next week. We got 2 or 3 events for her, or bars. She likes going to the bar like I do. So we're going to hang out at the bar. Her friends are getting together tomorrow night. Going to have a couple beers with them. And
nice.
Yeah.
Still seeing the
once the rain comes here, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to figure it out.
Why don't you come to Florida?
You broke up a bit. Sorry.
Why don't you come to Florida?
Well, okay. So here's the thing. So November. Well, you just said it rained for 3 weeks. Why do I want to fucking go from the West Coast rain to the East Coast rain?
It was the tail end of storm system. Everything stayed out, but you had the full moons, you had the high tides. It was the perfect storm. And I don't remember a stretch like this. It was 3 weeks of heavy rain. Daytime, nighttime, overnight. It would dry out a little bit. You're not stuck inside all day, but it was 3+ weeks.
I got 3 cities on my mind: Vegas, Palm Springs, and Cabo San Lucas. In the next 3 weeks to a month.
Now Vegas is usually
Vegas is a little closer for you.
Cabo's beautiful.
February, we're going to. Well, there you go. It's an easy flight for you.
I don't know if it's easy, but probably go to Orlando, and then you got to go.
I was wondering how long it would take. I was wondering how long it was going to take you to figure that one out.
Why can't we go?
I don't know.
Boston, and go to a New York, and go to a.
Well, New York's cold. I don't want to talk to the Rangers about coming to a game or anything like that because I don't.
Oh, that's out of the question. They put the kibosh on you. Your former partner, number 2, the jabroni. Yeah. That's not going to go away.
I'm done with that. So I don't want to go there at this point unless they reach out, which they're not going to. So we'll figure something out. Even like, what about Dallas or somewhere in between? Where's somewhere nice in between that's warm in November?
I think most places are going to get cold unless you're in Arizona, Southern California, Vegas.
But even Arizona,
winter.
I hear West Virginia is nice.
That's the East Coast.
I'll pack a lunchbox and some Parliament cigarettes, and me and Larry will go work on in a mine.
Well, West Virginia, you could drive.
I could drive to West Virginia. I could be there in probably 15 hours.
No, way more than that. Oh my god,
that's a little bit too far.
That's like 20.
I got a suggestion. How about some great golf courses in North Carolina? What about Pinehurst?
Yeah, that's the East Coast.
Yeah.
May as well go to Florida where you know where you're going.
Exactly. I could get
now that we're on the same page.
Yeah, I'm not dumb. I know where you're going.
Well, Breeze,
right?
Here's a game changer for you. Starting in December, Breeze will now have a direct flight every day from Vero Beach to Kennedy in New York. So now you have a direct flight, Vancouver to Kennedy. You fly Kennedy to Vero direct. No travel time to and from airports. That's a game changer because from Kennedy, you go anywhere in the world. Right now, I could go like I did the last trip, Breeze right up to White Plains, Westchester. December 11th also, JetBlue will have that New York run. In addition, JetBlue will go direct to Logan up in Boston. So December 11th, game changer. JetBlue now comes into Vero for the 2 flights, New York, Kennedy, and Boston.
All right. We'll talk in the next little bit because I got to figure something out. But in the meantime, I got to do some pedicures and what's the foot thing? Foot pedicure, manicure, pedicure. I got to do some facial stuff, and then we're
you get another one of those masks.
I'm gonna do the mask.
You look like Paul.
October 27th. I'm doing the freaking Johnny Bauer mask.
Oh, you got a little manscaping.
I'm gonna do the manscaping. Yeah. Oh no, you have to do it.
So full day at the spa.
I'm from head to toe. I'm getting everything.
So facial,
whatever you think,
manicure,
whatever you think I'm going to do is what I'm going to do.
So what do they peel all the dead skin off?
Everything, like from.
Now, how long is this? Like 6 hours? Back-to-back treatments?
2 hours. 2 hours. One thing. I take my shirt off. The girls are impressed, and then they just put a mask on. Then they do it. Yeah. Then they just go to frickin' town.
Are they impressed when they see the legs with the tattoos?
Oh my God, my legs are freaking huge right now.
You dropped a beer on your foot in Vegas. You were in pain.
I know. Okay, so let's get back to hockey. Like, who do you think?
Okay, we got a couple fights now. We're gonna take a little change, and with the new series now, new season starting up, we're gonna show current fights.
Oh.
Now I want your expert critique and commentary, Lawrence Joseph Melnyk. So first one here, let's start off. We got opening night. Nick Foligno, the Blackhawks, taking on AJ Grier on the Panthers. Now, AJ Grier just come out of those 2 back-to-back preseason games against the Lightning, which was filled with penalties. So Foligno, tough guy, he's the captain of the Blackhawks.
Yeah. He's
AJ
also,
Grier,
what, 30? Foligno's like 35 years old. He shouldn't have to be doing that. It's still.
Well,
I know he
fire up the team.
Yeah, no, I know he's a freaking gamer, but you got to have somebody else come in and whatever. He's taking a leave of absence too, eh?
I heard his little girl.
Yeah, that's sad.
I read about that today. But Panthers went on to win that game. Again, injuries now with Kulikov out, but I like Paul Maurice. Let's go to the next one.
Hold on just 1 second. The guys that they wear shields. Like why would I want to fight a guy that has a shield on to slice my hand up and I'm going to be out 2 weeks with stitches? Like I think they should allow, if the guys are stupid enough to fight, flip your helmet off and see what happens. And if you fall on your head, you're stupid enough to fight, too bad.
I agree with you. You know, back in your day, you were forced to wear the helmet. McTavish was the last one. Before that, you know, you fought. Nystrom never wore the helmet. Gillies.
No, a lot of those guys never wore a helmet.
They fought.
But
when they started with the...
Why do you want... The first thing you think of is like you're gonna slice your hand.
It's like if you card.
Yeah.
You're gonna say, I agree with you. Take it off. But
yeah.
I don't know. Next one, Clint. 2 heavyweights here. Our old friend Ryan Reaves, now with the Sharks. Ross Johnston. With your Canucks. No, it's the
Duck.
The Ducks, yeah. Now look at this. Interesting. Takes him a little time to get started here. Reaves left Toronto, that shithole.
Yeah. Hey, I don't really think that it's needed anymore, but that guy has survived what 16 years of how many teams, and he's still doing that.
He's all over.
You got to give him credit. You got to give him credit.
I wouldn't mess with that guy.
No, he's big, but looks like Johnson. He can hold his own too. So
that's a big boy.
Yeah.
Kreider's teammate. But you got to give Reaves credit. You know, the opposing team is going to go after him every game.
Yeah.
Now, back in your day, I don't remember that. Did they do the thing with the stick after every fight?
No, did nothing. That I can remember, they did nothing. Because to me, no. The people would clap or they'd boo or whatever, but no, there was no tapping sticks on the sideboards or nothing. No.
You know, now it's everywhere.
Yeah.
I got one more for you. Jacob Middleton, Alex Petrovic, Stars Wild matchup, which has become a very good rivalry. These two don't like each other. They meet in the postseason. Look at that uppercut.
Well, Petrovic's a European, isn't he?
Yes.
He's not. Well, he's taken. And he hasn't thrown one yet. So, sorry. Again, he's got a shield, so he won't get hurt.
I don't know what Duchesne did there. He must have instigated it.
Duchesne. No, the fights nowadays aren't as wild as they used to be. When you got Domi and Probert, or you got Kosher or anybody, or you got Grimson, or some of these guys were like they're throwing bombs, like haymakers. These guys it's nothing anymore. It's not even people want to see fights,
yeah,
but it's not. The referees will break them up before the fucking anything even happens.
I love the day when you had you were allowed that third man in. Then the bench is empty. Or you had something at the end of the period.
Yeah. Well, of course, it's good for you, not good for us. You got to watch behind you. You got to watch in front of you. You got to watch to the side. You got goalies coming after you.
Did you have an incident where there was a third man in from the opposing team?
I don't remember. We had a huge brawl, and I don't know if I've told this story, in Binghamton, New York, in the American League. It got so bad, the referees came out. They didn't have jerseys on. They came out like, no shirts on, just with their skates. And the police with the dogs came out on the ice. That's how bad it got.
This is in Binghamton? They brought the dogs on the
police dogs were on the ice. That's how bad it got. And
well,
you're talking about
with the cops, that Ranger Bruin incident at the Garden. They climbed into the stand.
Yeah.
Fisticuffs in the Boston Garden, the Flyers. It was rough.
I don't think there was probably no suspensions. There was no assaults. There was no nothing. It's okay. It's part of hockey. That's just the way it is. Right?
Got it.
So
I'm going to watch.
What else you got?
The show tonight.
What else you got?
Should we jump over to our favorite segment? Clint?
I got
one. Lawrence Joseph Melnyk as a Ranger in the penalty box. Various spew coming out of that mouth, anger, venom. which you might catch at the golf course tomorrow morning.
No, actually, I've been playing pretty good. No, I shot 81 the other day. My handicap's about 10. I got down to 9, up to 13. Now I'm back. I don't have a spew this week. I really don't.
Nothing.
Everything's pretty good. Nothing. Yeah, I'm just.
You seem very calm.
Except well, I should say, like, the amount of money that I'm spending going on all these trips, my wife is getting a little nervous about our savings and that. But other than that, like, who gives a shit? I talked to my financial guy this morning, who just happens to be my son, and he says, "Dad, you're going to be okay." I said, "Why don't you tell your mother that so she gets off my ass?" Anyways, that's about it.
When you buy the T-shirt and the caps and stuff, do you buy cash or you use credit cards?
Nay.
So you got your little stash, which is the right thing to do.
She doesn't know. She might take a look, but listen. So you know what Sephora is? Do you know what
Makeup.
Fendi is? Do you know what Michael Kors is? Yeah, fuck. It's pretty even.
I get crap for buying a bobblehead, and my wife carries out and pocketbooks, clothing, jewelry, accessories.
It's excessive. It's excessive. So, anyways,
you're very economical with your golf. You're economical with your drinking.
Yeah, we try.
You stay on a houseboat for free. You're going on a Paul Melnyk's for free.
Yeah,
so it's just airfare.
No, I pay rent. I pay for if I go for a month. I pay
grocery shopping. You pay rent.
Yeah, no, I if it's a month and the air conditioning's on for a month in Phoenix when it's 90 degrees out, I pay them because they can get.
You got your big calendar on the desk.
I got 2 now because it's almost. So that's October, and then there's January is getting ready, and believe it or not, Lawrence, I'm leaning towards actually using. I'm actually gonna maybe use my phone and input appointments and doctors and shit into my slowly. Might not happen till January, but I might try.
That's shocking.
I know. I shock myself sometimes.
Well, the first one should be your spa day.
Yeah, that's exactly. October 27th is going to be a full body experience. Extravaganza.
October 27th?
Yeah.
Is it waxing or shaving?
It's everything. No, it's wax. They
wax the back?
Oh, so hey, Clint, not Jessica Biel's brother, but maybe. So I've used the Braun So when I go on my little trips to Kelowna and to Vegas or wherever, I do the full body, shave, which I know you, Lawrence, you don't like it because anyways. But I just realized I was using the wrong attachment to shave my whole body, and that's why I was cutting myself and drawing blood.
I beg you, when you were drawing blood, there was something wrong.
Yeah, so I actually found that there, in the bottom of the bag, there's an actual body clip that you put on for your body, and it.
So it's probably
like no more blood.
No more blood.
No blood.
No more blood. So I look forward to that. While I'm hot, so we're talking about hockey and then baseball and everything. But so here's a trivia that Billy Contratitiak would probably enjoy. How many guys, and this has got nothing to do with sex or anything, but you're probably going to think it. How many guys in the NHL actually wore number 69?
Wow. You don't see it a lot.
You never see it.
I'm trying to think of one.
I know. Where's Billy?
66, 63, Martian, 65.
There's been two guys in the history of hockey that have worn 69, and it's been over the last 20 years.
Wow.
But never like way back. And now they don't do it. Yeah. Are there any baseball players that wear 69? I don't think so.
No.
There might be football players.
Football,
so anyways.
Yes. Football 69 would be an offensive lineman or whatever.
So Washington back in 03-04 was Mel Engelstad. And then in San Jose in 2010 was Andrew Desjardins. So those are from
Andrew Desjardins.
From and I'm never wrong, of course. Two guys wore 69.
260. I couldn't remember one of them. Andrew Desjardins. I remember him playing, but a 69. Yeah, football would be the only one. It's not uncommon.
Yeah.
Yager was 68. Oops, Billy Kay.
Yeah, exactly.
68.
Yeah, exactly, Billy.
63. 69.
So there's a trivia. If you're sitting having the beers at Bobby's, hey.
269s.
Melnyk.
269. Sounds like a good night to me.
Clint, with your Long Island iced teas, couple 69s.
That's what I was enjoying at your retirement party. Everybody was wondering if it was a Long Island. I just said no, it's just a nice tea. They're like, that's a weekend drink. I'm like, well, feels like a weekend to me.
Clint likes the sauce.
Yeah.
I took down 2 and then drove home.
You had a couple of them. What are you in the bottle tonight?
I'm not drinking tonight. I'm doing sober October.
Really?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, the whole month soberness, except for Halloween. I'm gonna get toasted on Halloween.
Larry and I could not achieve that.
No, we could go. I did 3 days last week after visiting with the people in Kelowna. I'll take a day here or there, but
I'll take a day here or there. I had a couple days off before a recent colonoscopy, but on occasion, a couple days.
Yeah. That's it for me.
Okay, we'll wrap it up. Closing. Happy birthday, 90th birthday, hockey pioneer Willie O'Ree.
Oh, yeah, Billy.
And unfortunately, the sad hit parade continues. First, rest in peace, Bernie Parent, which passed since our last show. That Broad Street Bullies Stanley Cup back-to-back championship teams in the 70s. They were tough. They had scores. They had finesse, but they don't win those 2 cups without Bernie Parent.
That's right.
Like an Eddie Jacquemin a couple weeks ago, beloved. Kim, his daughter, lovely daughter, is a Facebook friend of mine and shared condolences. And they had a wonderful father-daughter relationship. And they had a nice tribute for the Flyer opening game the other night. Rest in peace. And sadly, within the past hour. Legendary guitarist Ace Frehley.
Holy shit, you're on the ball, because I just heard that as I'm driving from the golf course. They're playing all Ace Frehley, like Kiss songs.
Yeah.
So I was just going to mention that. You're pretty freaking good.
We do some show prep here, me and Clint. You know, it doesn't just, this magic doesn't just happen at 8:01. There's a little time that goes into it. There's always an audible where this broke. And actually, I heard there were issues, but I'll do a shout out to Billy Kay. He texted me at about 7:30, and I hadn't heard that he passed. I knew that it was not good, but shout out Billy Kay, our lead correspondents. But we were big Kiss fans back in the 70s. And,
of course.
you know, Gene Simmons, and I'd see him at the Garden a bunch of times. And Clint and I were talking pre-show tonight. You know, just that show was always an extravaganza, and legendary rock stars around the world to sustain it. You know, 50 plus years. But you know, another thing we talked about. You know, you got McCartney on tour now in his early 80s, and Mick Jagger, and these guys are 70s, 80s, and unfortunately, it's it just there's a certain number. Yeah. But you know, this one was another tough one. These were all icons. Rest in peace, absolutely, Ace. Icons from our childhood, and me and you, we're contemporaries, 60s. Clint a little younger, but.
It's not infinite, Lawrence. It's finite.
As somebody once said, drink when you're thirsty, eat when you're hungry, sleep when you're tired.
Pretty simple. Every day.
According to Lawrence Joseph Melnyk, and he's right.
See you on the 30th.
Enjoy your spa day.
Thanks. Talk to you.
Go Dodgers.